You think this is starting to wear on me? You've been raining down like hail. I'm weak. I have tried to give you my soul, but you can't love something you own. It's too late to repair what we made. What can I do? Time flashed by and I woke up on the other side of the...
G'day everybody, welcome to my channel. I'm Anna and this is You Got Me in Stitches, and this is a Sunday's edition of Friday Sews. A couple little bit of extra things in here, maybe a couple of fabric purchases. I'm looking at you, Adele. Absolutely, because it is entirely your fault. If you had not shown a certain fabric on your channel recently, I would not have not only purchased that one, but maybe one or two others. Okay, a whole bunch of birds have just flown over. And speaking of birds, I kind of look like a frizzled hen. Yes, because I took my braids out this morning after having them in for a couple of days, and yes, this is the result. Anybody that has braids would know that we kind of have the frazzle look going on. I am wearing the square neck top by Friday Pitting Company, and yeah, do not kind of wear this one as much, so thought I'd start getting it out of the closet. On Thursday, after a whole bunch of time, 2.5 years, a smidge more, my son and I actually finally went to see Rammstein in concert. It is for him the first time ever, so it was really awesome. I have seen them before, but oh my goodness, after kind of the way the world was, postpone, and yeah, it was the same with the Civitan concert that has been postponed to next year, believe it or not. Oh, I just hope that nothing goes wrong. I am crossing everything, so yeah, super exciting. And yeah, a few stills will be put in with it. I'll have to probably get TE to create perhaps a separate YouTube channel, because just in case there are any issues, I do not want my entire channel to disappear or I receive any strikes or anything like that. I really do not know how it works, guys, and if it is kind of arranged today for that to happen, I'll put the link below. If not, I'll mention it again in a different video, and there will be a link to that at some point. Obviously, for TE to set up another account, it's not always, you know, it's not always that quick, is it? And yeah, obviously he has to kind of edit today's video. Anyway, whichever way, if it gets created today, the link will be in the down below. If not, like I just said, I'll mention it in a different video, and hopefully there will be a link then. But again, there are plenty of videos out there and you can search them out. You do not necessarily actually have to watch or see my footage. And the venue was the Principality Stadium, which is in Cardiff. Some people list out videos as Rammstein Cardiff Stadium, others are Rammstein Principality Stadium, obviously 2022. But yeah, again, there's plenty of footage out there. Okay, I know it's not everybody's taste in music, and mine varies. Just because you look at that, do not assume that it's just that type of genre of music that I follow. My tastes vary considerably, but it's definitely worth a watch, especially if you like kind of flames and pyrotechnics and anything like that. So you kind of have a bit of a reference there. I have put the yardstick, meter rule, whatever you would like to call it, on the fabric that I currently have left over. So I've made the bodice for the weekend dress, and this is the amount of fabric that I have left, so it is not enough for the skirt pieces for the pattern. That's okay. All I am going to do is use this as a rectangle and simply just gather the waistband area and then attach that to the body. So I have attached the skirt part now to the dress, and yeah, last night I realised that I did an absolute fundamental rookie disaster. You can probably see straight away. There we go. I have no idea how this happened, but it has happened. And I was going to make sure that the images, I guess, like for a better word, would get lined up, and yeah, I did not do it. However, I have decided to do a little bit of magic, and if I strategically place some buttons, it kind of takes the emphasis away a little bit of the mismatching lines there. So yeah, you know what, even if you've been sewing your entire life, sometimes things still go wrong. And now I've also got to the part where I need to install my arch nemesis, the zipper. However, that said, the last two weekend dresses, the installation of those zippers was okay. Go me. I have no idea if I'm going to be third time lucky. However, it will have to wait a little bit because I do not have a 22-inch zipper unless I go through my vintage zippers, but really do not want to install a vintage zipper here this time. So yeah, I can kind of have a little bit of time off from installing zippers. So yes, a little bit of a reprieve. Hello, so I have my car's M8007. Ah, 007. James Bond. And yeah, I have this pin in here which was gifted to me by Heather, and that was part of the KB pit and swap. And yeah, I'd been after these jeans for a little while, and yeah, I like the kind of retro 70s style going on there. Okay, you may think that these pin and pieces have had a bit of an argument and split up. Yes, only temporarily. And that is because although I am really good at pit and Tetrising, these kind of... Okay, let me just give you the backstory. So, it did not matter which way I folded this fabric and placed all these pin and pieces on. When I folded the fabric the other way, although all the legs went on without having to split them up, I would have had to make teeny tiny folds on both sides of each pinned leg, which was okay. However, it was not at the fullest part at the lower leg pads. It was kind of a little bit higher up where it is a little bit more slim, and I do not want them any more slim in the area of where they are already slim, to be fair. Hence why I have cut them and spread them out all over the fabric that I have. Now all the pieces except two, do not worry about that one, that, yeah, not needed. So under my pin cushion I have 2 pocket pieces. Now I do not have to have, I was going to say cushions. Forgive me guys, my brain is just, I don't know. It's been a long day and my body's in a lot of ouch right now, and doing my best to kind of take it easy. Anyhow, yes, 2 back pockets and 2 front pockets, and I'll have to kind of go through my fabric collection and maybe find a contrast, which is cool. I really do not mind that at all, especially as kind of 60s, 70s, everything was kind of hitting, happening, and yeah, really kind of just playing around with all different colours of fabric. But I would really like having pockets, so I'm going to have to see if I have some of my kind of sky blue denim, although it would be a little bit more of a contrast. Like I said, happy with that. So yeah, this is where I'm at Sunday night, and going to hopefully cut these out. Not entirely sure if I am going to sew them tonight, because I may do. But it's Andrea's live, which he has pretty much every Sunday, and yes, it is perusing the beautiful exquisite fabrics and making sure that you sit on your hands and the purse and wallet do not scream at you to say no, no, do not take any more dollars out. So yeah, hopefully all my kind of pitting laying there has worked out all okay. And catching up with the beautiful Andrea and talking about Baileys, because there's a new Baileys on the block, and yeah, I think a few people are after it.
Be careful what you wish for, that is true. That is true, Anna. Oh my goodness. So yeah, we have a busy week ahead, of course, because it is you do a Bailey's Canada run in Winnie. Oh Jenny, you're a tonic. You'll have to do a little run up here with the Baileys then, Jenny. That would be
This is so spooky.
Colour.
Look at that, sky blue denim, and that is literally what I have got cut out
so this
just now.
Colour, but
Righto, so I am out where I usually go on Fridays, and I decided to bring some of this cotton fabric with me, which has been kind of packed away in a little plastic tub for a whole bunch of time, and I mean a whole bunch of time, probably 5, maybe 6 years. And I had originally started to create what was going to be a dress, and it's absolutely gorgeous fabric because I absolutely adore anything to do with Beatrix Potter. And this fabric was originally a pair of drapes, and I thrifted them, and yeah, so I flipped that over. I even lined the inside. So looking at how neat everything is. Now guys, you know how much the arch nemesis of the zipper is. Are you ready for this, guys? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Ready, 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 go! Look at that, guys. So all those years ago, it is possible that I can install a zipper okay. I'm pretty impressed with myself with that. And no, that's not hand stitched. That is actually installed on the sewing machine, and even the top there is level. So go me in a big way. Anyhow, I have a bunch of this fabric, so that's the front and back bodies. Over here was going to be the skirt pieces, and I may be able to continue to make this dress, but I will have to make 2 more panels. And I'm thinking also, I was a little bit smaller a few years ago, and because this is going to be a sleeveless dress, I'm thinking of just adding some extra fabric just at the side if I need it. It might be that this still fits, because I do remember at the time it was actually big on me, so much so that I actually had to put a middle seam down the front and take out, I remember it was at least an inch and a half. So yeah, which I do not like that down the front, but it is what it is. I may put a notion or something down there just to kind of disguise that a little bit, or maybe some teeny tiny buttons. But I am really happy with that. So yeah, there we go, guys, evidence. I can rarely install zippers, not very often. And then this is untouched. This is the amount of fabric that I have in the other drape. So yeah, the world is my oyster with this fabric, because I have a whole bunch of it, and like I said, I can either continue to finish this dress, or I could kind of dismantle it and use this for another pattern. But yeah, that is where I am at right now. I also, we have with me the macaws in 8007, and I wanted a jean zipper, but unfortunately for the light blue denim that I have here, they do not have the anywhere close to a similar colour. So I'll have to accidentally go to my friend's sewing store and have a peruse in there with her zippers, and maybe accidentally look and stroke some fabrics. It would be rude not to, wouldn't it, guys? Also, in my sewing baggie, I am not going to get these out. These are the 2 dresses that are almost complete, and yeah, cotton fabric and the linen fabric. And I need to install 2 zippers, 1 in each dress, and unfortunately where I am they do not have the length and colour of the zippers that I need. It's just a terrible thing to have happen, isn't it? Because it's just the perfect excuse to go to another fabric store or notions store, shall we say. The emphasis is on notions, but will I come out with fabric? Okay, right now I have just laid out some of the pattern pieces. They are just on the single fabric. This one here will get flipped, and yeah, I'm just very strategically placing these at the moment to get as much of the little animals, the print on the pattern pieces, and yeah, then obviously I would duplicate those on the other side and then hopefully have enough fabric there for the skirts. However, I have the fabric in the panels that I did on the previous to be dress that was never completed, so worst case scenario I can kind of piece some fabric together, and even if I do that, that's okay, because then it would just be a much fuller skirt. Righto, so it is Wednesday arvo, and yesterday it was a bad day and I managed to kind of go out. I needed to go out and get some longer length zippers because I need those to finish off the garments that I was making. And yeah, I picked up some buttons, so these are from my friend's store, and also my pins seem to be disappearing, so I picked up a couple of pots of pins and then a few zippers, as you can see here. And yeah, I got white, lilac, kind of a creamy yellow there going on. So this dress will hopefully be completed once I have installed the zipper, and the same with the other one here, and just need to install the zipper, even though that is the front. On the back it will have a zipper installation, promise. Also keeping me company is the wonderful Mandy from What Mandy Made Next, and yeah, if you'd like to check out Mandy's wonderful channel, and not just sewing, lots of other crafts, crochet, embroidery, knitting. She's really wonderful. The zipper is installed, and all I need now do is I have pinned the lining to the zipper tape, and for the most part my preferred way is to hand stitch, and then also I need to hand stitch the lining all across the waistband area in the interior. So that is what I am now going to do for probably the next 20 minutes. This company is new to me. Once upon a fabric. This particular fabric that you can see, I am going to wholeheartedly blame the wonderful Adele, my friend from Sew for Serenity, because she had this recently and I fell in love. Why not? Look, just beautiful little turtles. And this cutie one. There was no way that I was going to pass this one up. Now all these increments of fabric are very small increments, just half a yard of each. All the fabrics except for this one is a jersey, and this is just a regular cotton, and yeah, gotta have me some hummingbirds. Such pretty fabric with all these colours. Again, animal themed. We have zebras, elephants, giraffes in the jungle, and cheetah. You can always tell a cheetah because they kind of have those tear lines down their cheeks from their eyes. And all these fabrics are so super soft. Look how super adorable these Bleat the Sheep little lambs are. No way were they going to be gambolling off anywhere else. Look, they're so adorable. And finally, I got me chooks. This fabric really makes me smile. Look at those chooks. They are amazing. Oh, I'm going to have so much fun sewing these fabrics. The reason I got small increments is because it just makes some little tees and just kind of play around with different fabrics. So the main of the print of the fabric will be down the front and back, and then the arm sleeves will probably be similar colours to each of the fabrics. So say maybe this would have green sleeves, yeah. There's music called that, and no, that was not intentional, guys. That just came to my silly brain then. But yay, got chooks. More fabrics here, and yeah, kind of searching around for some different colour ginghams. This company is Little Miss Sew and Sew. You know, I like to play around with mixing it up a little bit. So I have that one, and then we have this gingham. So I will no doubt do some colour blocking with these two, maybe just these two together, or perhaps find a couple more, because these gingham squares are a little bit smaller than the regular size gingham. But again, there's no harm in kind of just mixing up even different sizes of gingham. Finally, we have this one. It's absolutely stunning. Really love this 100% cotton. It's a Dishwood, from Dishwood Studios. It's called Arctic, and it's a double-edged border. Yeah, so you can see the main border there, and then it kind of just goes into almost like the night sky. So again, for this I will probably make a gentle pleated skirt. Go. Righto guys, if you have enjoyed kind of my week in kitchen up, please give me a thumbs like. Thumbs like? Yes, thumbs, like, thumbs up. Apologies that the video is a little bit maybe kind of a bit mixed up, and for those that, you know, go through things with their body and everything, sometimes things just really take it out of you, and you know, you kind of need time to take out and just relax where possible and just chill out where possible. If you'd like to subscribe, please hit that red button, and then that way you will not miss out on any videos. Okay guys, so have a wonderful week and happy stitching, crafting, creating, whatever it is that you enjoy doing. Thank you.